Hello everyone. In the last video, I discussed about how to apply inline styling in Angular. Now, I want to take one simple scenario. It's like a gaming type scenario. Let me open Paint and let me explain the scenario. It's like very simple thing. I have one wall is there. You can say, let's say it's like wall. I have one arrow is there. This is my arrow. I have one button is there. This is my button. This is my button. You can say like a shoot is my button. Now at the time of clicking on this particular button, my arrow should have to hit this wall. My arrow should have to hit this wall. Slowly has to come and hit this wall. Okay, once it is hit, okay, again as usual, it has to come the normal position here only once my hit is completed. This is my scenario. This scenario you can develop by using inline styling. Let's do first. Okay, I already having an Angular application. I run this one, so I can see my Angular application. Okay, I can view it in my browser. Localhost 4200 is the port number. The welcome message that is coming from my root component. This is my root component. Okay, perfect. Now first of all, in my view, in my HTML, I want to show what? One arrow, one wall, one button. My view should be looks like this, so that just create something like this. Welcome, I don't want. So just you can take one div. You can say like the class equals to arrow. You can take one more div. Here my class equals to wall. And then I have one button is there. Button is there. Okay, the button name is like shoot. Button name is like shoot. Okay, done. Now if you come here, this is the div. This is the div. Should acting like a arrow. So arrow is nothing but don't think more. Okay, it's like simple horizontal line. Okay, some width. So that just write. My width equals to 100 pixel. Okay, which color you want? My color equals to red. My display equals to inline block. You can take it. Okay, you can say border 1 pixel solid, something like this. Okay, background color if you want, you can do the background color green or something. Okay, done. This background color is not affected, right? Just leave it. If you give the height, then only my background color is going to affect it. Like this. Okay, that much is not required. So that just remove this one. Say this. This is my arrow. Okay, after that you can do some changes, no problem. Come here. I want to apply some styles for this particular HTML. So which file you want me to use? App component.css. These are my styles. These two styles not required. Come to my app component.html. This is my arrow. It's a class. After that, now come here. There has one more div is there. I want to make it is like a wall. So here also just you can put like height. You can mention 400 pixel. You can mention border 1 pixel solid. You can say like display inline block. You can give the border color is like red. Okay, after that we can do the changes, the positions and everything you can change later. Yes, this is my wall. Yeah. This arrow and wall is my shooting area. The shooting area just I'm going to keep inside one div. Okay, just for designing purpose, our actual requirement not yet started. Okay, this one I can say like a content. my class equals to, okay, area, shooting area. Okay, the area height and width you can mention. My area, okay, how much height you want. My height equals to 400 pixel. It's give only, right? You can say like a border 1 pixel or 2 pixel, solid blue. This is my area. Okay, this much width, height I don't want. Just you can decrease the height like 300. The wall. This is my shoot button. This is my shoot button. Perfect. Now, my view should not be like that. My arrow should be here. My wall should be here. So that if you want to move an arrow or wall, how we can move the positions generally? If you want to move how we one position to another position, one element, if you want to move it, just go through positions. Using positions you can. Okay, if you want to get some more idea on positions, go to our website, go to CSS. Okay, just go through these positions. Static, absolute, fixed, and relative, and sticky. Okay, use that positions first. This is my wall div. Just give the position is like an absolute. Absolute. My left is like 0. Left is like 0. I don't want to take this body as a reference. I want to take my area. Inside my area only I want to move my arrow and my wall, so that here you can mention like position equals to relative. So that say this, now it is here. Now come here to my wall position. Left, how much you want to move? Okay, 400 pixel. Okay, just you can move something like top 0. Okay, like this. If you're satisfied with this, okay, you can keep like that. Done. These things I want to add to my wall. My wall and area arrow should have to take which one is the reference, area as a reference, so that you can use the position like a relative. Then only it's take my area as a reference. Otherwise, it's take the next element, body, as a reference. So this is my arrow. I want to move this one also, so that my position equals to absolute. My top equals to how much you want me to move, 100 pixel, for example. Okay, you're not satisfied 150 pixel. Okay, now it's okay. Seems like okay. Otherwise, you can put like 200 pixel. Your wish. That is your wish. Based on your requirement, you can put it 200. Okay. This is the one. Yes. Now, can I refresh my page? Okay, it gives me some error. So it's something missing. It should not be for my area. It should be for what? Arrow. Yes. Okay, done. My view ready. Now our actual requirement. So far, just I'm using like what CSS, more than that, nothing. Now come to the Angular now. At the time of clicking on the shoot button, my arrow has to move like this and hit this wall or not. That is our requirement. That is our requirement. Okay, so my functionality is going to start from where? Clicking on the button or not. So that write one click event. Or we can like this. Function should, whatever you mention inside this HTML, either it's a variable or it is a function, that should be declared inside your controller, is nothing but inside your component or not. This is my component. If it is a function, you can declare the function like this. Let's say it is working or not. Yes, it's working. So at the time of clicking on the button, this arrow has to move from here to here or not. from here to here my arrow has to move. That is our requirement. So if you want to move the arrow position, how we can move it? My position absolute is there, top already I moved like this, so that can I use the left property? Left is like 0. Now at the time of clicking on the shoot button, can we increment this left? Say this, if I increment this left property like this up to, calculate this, up to 300. Why? Because my wall, if you see, it is like left how much? 400, left 400. Okay, why 300? Means my arrow width is like 100, right? Okay, so that you can subtract it. If it is like 400, if you move left, my arrow coming out of your wall, it should not. So that just you can take like moving left 300. So by default my left value is what? 0. By default my left value is what? 0. At the time of clicking on the button, can I move the left value is like, can I change the left value is like 300 pixel, 300 pixel. If you want to give like a smooth move, if you want to give like a smooth move, can I give like a transition for my left property? For my left property, 2 seconds or something. Now say this, at the time of clicking on the button, you should have to change my left CSS property to 300. Now it is going to move and hit this wall or not. Now it's going to move and hit this wall or not. So that you should have to add these properties or not. To whom? To my arrow. To my arrow. But if you observe here, this left 0 and 300, 0 and 300 should not be hard code, right? By default, the value should be what? 0. By default, the value should be what? 0. At the time of clicking on the button, that value should be 300 or not. So if the value is not hard code, that means what? That value keep on changing. If the value keep on changing, then that time, can we store that value in one variable? Okay, can we reassign the value of the variable whenever you want to change? Like that can we manage? So that can we create one variable here? Okay, what is my variable? Simply left, it's a number, by default 0. At the time of clicking on the button, can we change my left value is like 300? That's it, simple. But this L, you have to, this value you have to apply for which element? To my arrow or not? If you want to apply one CSS property, okay, 0 is there, I want to apply to my arrow as a left CSS property or not? Okay, one property if you want to apply dynamically, can we go with our inline styling by using ng style? My ng style equals to, what is that property name? My left is the property. Can I use that L here? Now come here, say this. By default, my left value is like 0 pixel. If I click on the shoot, that value get changed like 200 or not at the time of clicking on the button. Yeah, it's like 300 pixel. Now come here. Okay, my left is like 0 pixel. Can we change like this? 0 pixel, 0 pixel. Okay, so here only you can mention. Okay, can we add pixels? Can we add pixels? Now come here, 0 pixel. Now if I click on the shoot, yes. Say this here, left 300 pixel or not? Can I refresh my page? If I click on shoot, observe here, 300 pixel, it's going to change. 0 to 300 pixel, it's going to change or not? So our concept is what? I am going to apply this particular style dynamically or not. Which style? My left property value applied dynamically or not. Now, not only left property value, okay, but also we can pass the total object dynamically or not. The total object we can pass dynamically. This is only property. The total object, if you want to pass, now come here. First of all, this is my object. The default value of my object is this one. My left L is not there, 0 pixel. Now my this dot L is which type? An object type. Here my left is like what? 300 pixel or not? Here my left is like a 300 pixel or not? Now it's like a total object now. Now that object, okay. Now style object, this is that object. Can I use directly here? Can I use directly here? Now say this, that object left 0 pixel added. If I click on the button, yes, that object got changed like left 300 pixel or not. This is the way you can hard code, or you can dynamically add one property value, or you can dynamically add the total set of properties in the form of object or not. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching.